This is really not an easy video for me to make right now. It's been quite an intense few days, and it's not good news. But I have to make this video. I can't go on with the information we're being presented. I've thought about putting it out later, but I've decided the sooner the better. And if you've been following my channel, you know that MTI is one of the companies that I've talked about a lot. In fact, it's the company I've talked about the most. It's the one I believed in the most. I've been trying my best to process this entire situation over the past couple of days. And I've also been attending first to my team to the best of my ability, as they have been my priority. So I hope you'll appreciate that that's where I've spent my time. Now, I feel like you, as a viewer of my channel, you deserve my honest views on the current situation. It breaks my heart to say that MTI have let us down completely. Let's just quickly cover the main points, just in case you've missed it. So they've had a lot of technical issues over the past couple of weeks, you might have noticed. There was supposed to be a server upgrade. That never happened. The CEO of MTI then went missing and was reported to be alive by MTI management on the 22nd of December. Although no extra info was given and hasn't been given since, we are still in the same situation. Ultimately, withdrawals are not being honoured. The FSCA has stated that they're also finalising their investigation and have opened a criminal case against Johan Steinberg. We were also promised a legal response on the 17th of December in response to the FSCA's statement. It never happened. MTI's response previously was always super proactive, was always considerate for its members, and was always on top of that and communicated accordingly. Later, on the 22nd of December, their legal attorney Ulrich Rue have made themselves distant to MTI. This was a tough blow, as only 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago, Ulrich himself was all about having an open door policy to help the FSCA understand their business model. This was expressed on a Zoom call that I'm sure a lot of you have seen already, where Ulrich clearly stated his support and understanding for MTI's vision.
The basis of all the negative attention that MTI is actually getting from the FSCA is that they simply cannot fathom how a business can get such good returns for their members. And yes, I mean, we've pointed that out to them.
2 weeks later, they've completely disconnected themselves. Ever since the CEO of MTI has gone missing, corporate communication has been painfully quiet. And when they came out with their communication on the 22nd of December, MTI management team said that the CEO has not been very truthful with them about the technical operation. Previously, we didn't know who the unregulated broker was for the protection of MTI. Now, Trade 300 is supposed to be the unregulated broker. But in the statement released from MTI with respect to what has been presented, this gave me zero confidence that the broker is real at all. What worries me more is that MTI have been working with Trade 300 for the past 5 months, and management have been in communication with Trade 300. This raises some serious concerns with regards to the internal management of the company. They say Johan hasn't been fully honest with them, but what does that really mean? Johan was apparently the only one with access to the technical operation, but it's not good enough. MTI have often talked about, and on multiple occasions, that the following operations or systems were in the works, such as consistency plans, multiple SIG wallets, secure cold storage for our Bitcoin, and ultimately the safety of our Bitcoin. Well, that's clearly not the case right now. We're talking about roughly $500 million US at the point of recording this video. Even somebody with a simple Exodus wallet has their seed phrase stored in multiple locations. So when I consider all of the above, it just can't sit with me well right now. You see, this is not the MTI I've built confidence in. they've always acted differently in the past. They've not been shy when facing challenges. They've stood up to obstacles that came their way, whether that was media, back-end system issues, glitches, security problems. I've even seen them fix glitches that my members have personally reported to me. They've also not been shy with the FSCA, the financial regulator. In fact, they've had multiple meetings with them, and they've even brought their legal team, Ulrich Rue, to show and demonstrate their trading operation. It just didn't make sense to me at all. Why would anyone do that if they were running a legit operation? My point here, before I continue, is that each and every single time there was a problem, they defended their position with passion and integrity. There was a real sense of a corporate structure. They came through every single time until now. With respect to the observation over the past 8 months of being involved with them as an active member, I personally decided to stay with them, like many others, because of the trust I had built in them from seeing how they operated over time. You see, I perceived a company that defended their vision with such a high level of integrity. The member experience on the platform was pretty much flawless, despite some technical issues that were later solved prior to recent events. I personally had done a considerable amount of research that I believed verified their vision. Like I had a meeting with the CEO, like getting a demonstration of their trading operation, like having multiple people visit their offices, even their previous offices, like managing to get personal verification of their legal attorney months back. I listened to people's opinions of Johan in his earlier days in Polokwane, which is where he originates from, and this one is still mind-blowing to me, because multiple sources have had nothing but good things to say about Johan. I considered all sides of the story from corporate's past, the good and the bad, and I simply gained trust over time by observing how they acted and how they dealt with members. They really cared. They clearly were very capable people. So with all that said, there's clearly a massive disconnect when we consider the recent events at MTI and how it's been operating. I'm not dismissing that a missing person is a big deal, because it is. I'm simply saying that the character of the company I had grown to love is most definitely not consistent with the company I have observed recently. Has Johan misled his entire corporate team? It's possible, but I struggle to believe it. This was a fully fledged corporate organization. Now, we don't know the full story yet, and I believe we don't have the truth yet. And personally, there's still a part of me that does hope that the CEO is okay, and Johan or whoever is truly in control or takes control will do the right thing. But unless irrefutable evidence is presented in the future, I genuinely don't see anything happening here, and it breaks my heart to say that MTI have completely let us down. As of now, Narina, Johan's wife, is supposedly the only one who can possibly take over the technical operation, but she denies that to be true, and we've not seen the light of that happening yet. Could it happen in the future? Possibly, but it's unlikely with respect to the current information we've been presented. So with that, I must end this video. I'm sorry, I've been misled. MTI was supposed to be different. This has left a serious mark on me as a person and my perspective on life. And just before I get to the close, I just wanted to finish this video with a question I've been getting a lot, and that's, why have I removed my videos from my channel regarding MTI? And my answer to that question is really simple. My thoughts and experiences discussed in previous videos that I've removed are clearly not an accurate representation of how MTI's system is currently operating. I thought, why would I leave an inaccurate image of a company online with people viewing it every day if that's not the current reality? What if the add funds feature was reactivated because it's currently deactivated? Well, that was my thought process behind it anyway. I'm still absolutely gutted with the outcome here, but sometimes you just have to call a spade a spade. I promise I am actively working on a solution to help recover funds that have been lost with MTI, because this is definitely not why I've created my channel. Crypto is real, the power of crypto is real, the beauty of it is real, my passion for it is real. So please don't let the current events distract you from that reality. Crypto is the future. Please take care of yourself during these difficult times. There's a lot of great people in MTI. I don't regret getting to know you. So for now, mind yourself, and if you need anything, and I mean anything, please reach out. We're here for each other. Take care.